Hello everyone, back again. So this is just a recap of what happened last time, and I'm going to start having audio with all my videos now. So I can walk through this one and explain what's going on and what happened. But it was a different watch, and I'm going to stop doing multiple watches in the same video. I should have separated them. Um, Why is it not working? Tell me it's not working. Don't tell me that. Okay, it's working. Sorry about that. Anyway, just making sure it was working. So this is the Seiko quartz watch that I really like. It is a Seiko chronograph 7T328 movement. I think it's a Flight Master. I believe that's the actual name of this watch is Flight Master, but I could be mistaken. Every time I looked it up under Flight Master, that's what's popular came up, this watch. So right here you can see that the crystal is jacked up. This thing is in some rough shape. I didn't notice when I was first taking this thing apart if it was going to actually run or not. There are some issues with the watch. You can see all the knobs are pretty screwed up on it. It's got some internal rust. Once we get the case open, you'll see some rust on all the setting screws. It's not the setting screws, but the excuse me, the dial pins or whatever here. I'll point it out when we get there, but just kind of going through the watch right now. I thought all I was going to have to do with this watch was change the battery and it would work. The only thing that worked was the alarm, and it didn't have audio that time. So I'm going to let this run through and kind of point out little things. The winding stems. God, why am I having such a hard time remembering that name? So if you look at the winding stems and the crowns that are on them, they're really bad. They're in really bad shape. So I'm going to be replacing those. But right here, all I'm thinking is, hey, I'm just going to replace the back. So I've got to take this backing plate off. And there are two screws here I've got to manipulate to get out and just kind of move this plate off so I can remove the battery and put the new one in. And once we get through this, I'm actually got these things on the desk, and I'm going to kind of point out what I'm pointing out in this video, what's going on. So here, just kind of removing the screws and the backing plate. Nothing major here. And there you can see on that plate, I mean, you can't see it very clearly. You can see the numbers. It's 7T328 is the type of movement. It's not very clear. I don't know if I pointed out in this video or not. Okay, so down here, okay, towards the bottom, I'm not really pointing anything out here, but is where I damaged the watch, I believe. But I'll show that to you later. But you can see all the rust there on the winding stems, and I can't get it to release because at this point, I don't know how to do it. I didn't open this watch not realizing how it is pretty complicated. And I thought that I knew where the separation was to release the actual stem. The first one comes out. You'll notice the first one I do comes out really easily. So I'm like, oh, this one's gonna. They're both just gonna come out really easily. Problems with it. But then I try to get out the main one for the minutes and hours hand, and it does not want to come out at all. So right now I'm just kind of debating on how I want to approach this. If I just want to put the battery in and go from there. And I think that's what I decided with. I was like, okay, well, there is some damage here, but I want to see this thing run. So I know the battery was bad. Regardless, the battery was bad. So it needed to be replaced. So I just open this up, put the battery in, and it doesn't go anywhere. But the alarm kicks off. So I'm like, okay. And here I'm trying to stab my own finger. So I don't know why I was doing it that way. But I just decided to play stupid games and almost win stupid prizes. So you'll see me kind of stop for a second. It's basically to think about how I want to approach things. Because again, I have not opened this watch ever. I've never opened a quartz chronograph ever. I'm just kind of thinking about, hey, how do I really want to approach this? Since I'm here, do I want to go ahead and tear it all the way down since I'm seeing these issues like rusty, stems and everything like that? And I was like, no, let's just put it back together and see if we have a running watch. So I don't honestly think I broke this watch because at this point, I didn't make the mistake that I thought I had made when I had made it. So I had opened the case back, but you could see down here towards the bottom left of the watch where the push button is, right to the right of that, there's this little hump. Well, that's where I opened the case back, right? I pushed in on that and it breached the board there, is what I thought. But I think that board was already separated at this time. I just didn't know it. And when I pushed in, like, I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get there. But that bottom area to the left of the battery, towards the bottom, it is separated, like it got cut somehow. And I can see potentially how it did get cut because how the backing plate lines up is only in one area, right? You can only set the backing plate in one way. So I imagine that at some point, either I did it or somebody else did it, where they pushed in with their separating knife and it just separated the board. So, but luckily I have replacement parts. I spent probably too much money on them, but we'll see. We'll get into it, and I'm definitely gonna go through it. But I have 6 of everything I need to replace this one watch. But I have 2 of them. So the same watch, I have 2 different versions of the same watch, and I'll show you that as well once we're through this video. So I'm getting it back together. These screws are kind of a pain in the butt. You don't want to set this one that I'm trying to set right now first because it doesn't want to set. So, further reference, do the bottom one first down there, the one I'm doing now. Because the top one, because there's so much tension on the battery, kind of gave me a fit. I was able to do it this time. It's just easier to do the bottom one first than it is to do the top one first. I almost lost a screw too, because it flung off and grabbed on me. Then you'll see me tightening down the other one a little bit more. Okay, so this is, I got it in now. I'm like, oh, it's not working. But I'm guessing it needs the backing plate as a ground because the prongs on one of the copper prongs come up. I'm just making sure. So I'm turning it over. I'm like, it's not running. So let's put the backing plate on. Just verifying, because this is a different animal for me, right? I've watched tons of videos on mechanical and automatic watches. Never really done anything with quartz watches like this. So this is my first time even seeing the back side of one. I'm just kind of messing with it, seeing what it's doing, see if it's doing anything, kind of going through the buttons, seeing if the buttons are actuating anything. Nothing's happening. I mean, I'm able to adjust the alarm. That's the alarm button down there. And then, of course, the minutes, seconds hand. I mean, the minutes, hours hand. I keep saying seconds hand. All it does is adjust the minutes and hours. And then you've got the stopwatch button and all that stuff. Nothing's working. Absolutely nothing's working. So at this point, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's got to be a grounding issue. So let's put the backing plate on. So I get the backing plate on. You see how it only goes on one way, right? The teeth here kind of make it to where it can only go one way. And if you're looking underneath it to separate it, there is one unique spot to separate it at. So now all it's working is the alarm at this point. That's all you can hear is it's going kind of in the background. And you're like, what the heck? Nothing's working. You can see the seconds hand's not moving. And it's really weird is that the seconds hand is actually not the one that's on the minutes wheel, right? That's on the minute. It's not the same one as the minute and the hour is on. It's the one to the left. It's actually your seconds hand. So now I'm kind of frustrated here, just kind of looking it through. What's going on? Did I not seat it right? Is the ground wire not all the way up? So here's where I think I messed up. So not there, but right here is where the actual lip is to separate it, right? Watch. So this is what happens. Instead of just see how my hand, where my knife went in, that's what I'm right there. That's what I'm like, this happened before, I bet. And that's what I'm checking. I'm like, wait a second. Somebody did the exact same thing I just did. I applied too much pressure. Instead of just twisting, I was pushing in. So this is where I think I messed up. If I messed up the watch, this is where it happened, right here. Because I'm pushing instead of just twisting, trying to get that case back off. And I noticed there is damage, and later on, I think even in this video, I mess with it and kind of, you can see where it's separated. So I know that that's where the damage is to the board itself. And I think, this was at least 2.5 weeks ago. Because I go because of how my work schedule goes. But so 2.5 weeks ago when I was working on this thing, I think that was what I was thinking, was like, oh no, is this damaged already? And that's why it's not working. and the damage is pretty bad. I mean, looking at it myself, you know, that day, and that's why I was like, what do I want to do here? So not having audio at the time, it's kind of like, let me just disassemble this a little bit more and see what's going on. And I'm just kind of checking over things. I mean, I don't know that I ever zoom back in on this watch because I'd gotten in over my skis at this point. I'm like, I don't know enough about this thing. Should I even be messing with it? I'm like, well, let's dig a little deeper here. Let's see exactly what's going on. Okay, yeah, so I did go in closer. Um, yeah, so it just takes a second to get this backing plate off. So much for easy. But that's I don't know. I kind of like the challenge. I'm glad it's not easy because it would be boring, I guess, if it was. So I think the biggest the I'm sorry, the worst thing. Okay, so look, you can see I might be pointing it out here in a minute. You can see where this red coil is right below it. You can see the actual separation of the board. If I can get my fat hands out, my fat fingers out of the way. So I'm just checking the board and kind of cleaning it a little bit. I don't know. I mean, not the board, but the cover plate. It's got some corrosion and stuff on it. I don't know why I'm messing with that right now because it's not my main concern. But you can look off to the left and you can see that cracked board. So, I mean, I don't know if I point it out very much. Here in a minute, I'll probably point it out. And then I did the next big stupid thing in here in a little bit. So I'll start messing with I'll start messing with the stems, um, the winding stems, well, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I'll start messing with the winding, the crown and stem, and I one of them comes off extremely easy, and I was like, okay, we're good. And the other one, it just becomes a nightmare. That one right there becomes a nightmare. It does not want to come off. And there's typically on any watch is there's either a releasing mechanism for it or there is uh, a screw that you remove or you loosen a little bit to help it release. And this one I was not sure of where it was. Matter of fact, looking at it now, I'm still not 100% sure. See how easy that one comes out? That one just comes right out, no problems. And it's because I removed that. I believe it's because I removed that screw. But now I'm like, what in the world? This one will not come out. And I wish I would have stopped right there and watched a video because there is a special way to remove this stem. And there is a hole. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to, before I mess with this again, I thought this was it right here, but it's not it. There's another hole right next to it. I was really close. It even says it on that plate. It tells you on the plate where to remove it from. It's kind of silly, but I didn't read the plate. because this isn't the overplate. This is the underplate. So there is a special way, and I get overly aggressive with this. I started getting frustrated because I'm like, dude, it should be coming out right now, but it wasn't. And I think I actually got into the right hole at one point. I'm trying to look here. If I'd have pushed, if I'd have put the cover plate back on without the battery in, the plate itself has the markings of the hole you're supposed to push. So you pull it out one click, and I'm not doing that here, right? You pull it out one click, and then you push down on that, and then it'll release all the way. And I just didn't do it. So we'll get to that point where I screw up one more time. And I think I'd take this plate. Not all the way off. I should have taken this plate all the way off. I probably would have figured it out had I removed this plate completely. And I do take most of the screws out of this plate, so I don't know why I didn't remove it. And also, it's kind of fishy to me that this plate didn't really want to come off. So I'm going to look at that here in a minute. I'm debating if I'm going to try to fix what's broken on the casing here, or if I'm just going to replace the entire. So after this video is over that I'm recapping real quick, and we go live with what I'm actually working with, I'm going to take it apart and see how bad the damage is to it. But this underplate did not want to come off at all, even with all the screws out of it. So I'm wondering if there was more damage, like water damage to this thing, that actually caused some more issues, which we'll get into. We'll see. But I'm going to have to remove all of the I'm looking at this thing now while I'm looking at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. Oh, excuse my yawn. Yeah, so I'm really struggling to figure out why the plate isn't separating. I know I've got all the screws out from it. It just does not want to separate. So I don't know. It should have separated. Either I missed a screw or something else was going on. So it doesn't look like I missed another screw. It should just come right up, but it is not wanting to come. So yeah, I start getting a little frustrated here. I'm like, this thing should come right out, but it's not coming out. So I know with what I ended up doing, I know I probably damaged that. I'm probably gonna have to replace this entire movement because of what I did. But I'm gonna get in there and look at least and see how it'll be a lesson learned. I mean, I have a replacement movement, so it's not like it's a huge deal right now, but it was cost me a pretty penny. I would like to call it an ugly penny at this point. Is what it is. Let's see what Yeah, so here I'm just basically looking around for where the button is. And like I said, I wish I would have taken a moment, just stopped and said, yeah, let me look this up because I am definitely out over my skis. Yeah, I'm just frustrated here. I'm not figuring it out. I'm starting to. I'm also, that's the point right there that I was looking at to see if it was broken. And I start really messing with it. I'm like, oh crap, this is destroyed. And that's exactly where it's broken. I wish I would have zoomed in on it. I don't think I did. But I'll zoom in on it now. I'll show you once we get to the point where I'm like, ugh, sorry about my hair. I need to get a haircut. And it gets in front of the camera because it's directly over my head. But yeah, I'm messing with it right there. I can tell that the board is separated from a piece of the board, so it's probably not completing the circuit like it should. But I have no idea. Like, I've not researched the board, so I'm not 100% how that particular piece of the board operates. So let me fast forward to this, and then I'll get to the live stuff. Well, actually, because I want to show the last part where in this video where I just get sick and tired of it. I'm like, let's see here. So here I'm messing with this. One more time, I'm sitting there trying to find the release button. And I think this is actually where it's at, but I wasn't doing it correctly. Again, I should have gone through a video and tried to pull it, but I didn't have the plate on and it would not come loose. So, again, it could be two things. Like, it does look like there was water egress into this watch. So, I mean, who knows? So I cleaned it up a little bit here, and then I'm like, hold on. I think this is where I start. No, I go and grab tools. I grab some bigger tools. I start saying, screw this, get on some thicker glasses so I can get to it. And I'm still just, I think I messed with this probably for about an hour, to be honest. And I don't want you to have to sit and do that. I actually want to get to this watch now. Let's see here. So I tried pliers. And let's see. There it is. Okay. So it was right in here that okay. that I basically said, screw this. Oh, it's out. But look how corroded it is. I want to see it. I want to show you what I did. Nope, that's right before that. It's right here somewhere. Okay, we'll just have to watch it. Okay, so I get really annoyed by this. It would not release. And I think this is the point where I said, screw it. Even if I break it, I need to get this out because I want to get this piece prepped and ready to go. So I basically just said, okay, we're about to pry this out. Which is a no-no. Look at that. It came out so easily, like barely pushing on it. So I know I broke something internal to this. All right, but that's enough of that. Let's go back. I just wanted to show, like, I'm going to zoom in on it real quick, and I want to show that, how much rust is around the stem. And there's just a ton of rust. So again, that's why I think maybe that's why it wouldn't come out, but I can't tell you if that's why or not. We're gonna find out what else is going on with this. So let's switch back over here. And we'll do this. So this is where we're at, right? This is what I got going on. Make some adjustments here. Here. Anyway, so I'll kind of get in close here and show you what we got. Here. So this is the watch itself, right? This is the one I was working on in that video. And I mean, it's good. As far as the watch, the dial goes, it's gorgeous. I mean, there's no issues with the dial at all. And I need to go ahead and glove up here if I'm going to be messing with this thing. So I'm going to transfer oils to the stain watch. But I don't want to mess up the dial. While I'll probably be replacing the mechanical part of this watch, or the quartz part of this watch, I won't be replacing the dial because I love it. And some of the other things I'm going to be working on with this watch are the crystal itself. I'm going to try to revive the crystal that came with this watch, just to see if I can. If I can, I'll replace it. But the reason I want to try to do it is because I've seen it done, and it'd be nice to try and keep the watch pretty original. We'll see. You know, if I can fix the board and by just replacing the board, or little pieces like that, I'm gonna do that. If I can do it. I don't know if I can do it or not. We'll see. We shall see. There we go. So I'm gonna pull this out. Let me get my clamp here. Is it gonna be the right size clamp? This watch probably. So I'm so worried about messing up these hands though. Those look so thin. Isn't that dial just, I love that. It is so awesome. I mean, it's quartz, don't get me wrong, but let me get these let me get these hands off. Yeah, I can't use this one. It's too small. Let me get the bigger one. Hold on one second. Get these hands off, and then we'll flip this sucker over. Get this dial off. Okay, that's what we're working with. She's pretty. Oh my God, there's so many hands. And they're not, this is not going to be easy to get these hands off. I'm not going to lie. So this is the other one I have to. It's a nice one. But I don't know. Mess with that one later. That's not for this video. That's going to be for a different one. This is what we're dealing with. So I'm going to have to, here, I'll show you that. This is the crystal that, I mean, you can see it from the picture, right? I mean, look how disastrous that is. I'm going to try to revive it. If I can, I can. But it's a nightmare. We'll see if we can do it. Man, oh man, I am so scared to mess with these hands. They are so tiny. I'm gonna try to get them off without destroying them. That's definitely not what I want to do. You're gonna hear me yell, scream if I mess these hands up. I'm gonna be a little perturbed. Little perturbed. I hate this one. I need to get another piece of plastic. There we go. I can use that. All right. Yep, this is staples in. Rid of staples. So I'm gonna set them up on accident. I don't know, man. I do not know. This is not. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get in front of this camera, but I would rather get in front of the camera than mess up these hands. So bear with me here, guys. Ugh. I'm already bending down on the second's hand by doing this. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to. Ugh, I've already bent the damn second. I'm just gonna have to roll these off. And this thing does not want to play nice. I do not want to do it this way, but that plastic was. Oh my God. Nice room here. Oh my God. It's coming loose from the clamp. Cannot win here. I got it up just a hair, and then the clamp started letting loose. Ah. There it is. Oh. Oh my God. I do not like that at all. I do not want to hurt this watch. Do not want to hurt this watch. I don't even know if I can get. I don't even know if I could get these little ones off. Hands are in really good condition. Ugh, okay. Well, they're in really good condition, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can get these little ones off. I'm gonna try. God, I wish I didn't have to do this bare bones. Just let me see if I have a better set of them. I think I do. Not a better set, just a thinner set. Oh my. So worried I'm gonna mess this up. Cannot get it up. I cannot get the damn thing up. And I think I'm destroying that dial. I can see little scuffs on the dial already. I'm not liking it. Just don't think I have anything. I have to do. Keep doing it until I get it. Oh no. Oh God. Tell me. Tell me I didn't lose that. Oh my God. Oh my good luck. Oh no. Oh, I'm so upset right now. I'm pretty sure that thing just went 900 feet. Oh, that is heartbreaking. I will never find that. I mean, I have hands to replace it, but I don't want to. Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. Man, I'm never gonna see that. Literally, I will never see that hand. It's and there it could land anywhere. Okay, yeah. I should have thought that out a little better. Well, I have the main hands. Oh, I should probably not done that, but it's not in there. That's good. Okay, let's yeah, guys, I'm sorry you're gonna have to wait a second here. I've got to make sure. I didn't. I mean, if it's somewhere I can recover it, I'm definitely gonna attempt to recover it. It's a chance of finding it, unless it just came up and then fell right back down, which I doubt very seriously. Yeah, I should have had something over that to rebound it when I started lifting on it like that. Ah, heartbreaking. I'm never gonna find that. I don't know why I'm even bothering. I know I'm never gonna find it. I hate not at least trying. Because I'm pretty sure at the angle I had it, like this, that it went up and it either ended up in all that stuff or it ended up on the floor on the other side of the. Okay, let me at least try. Give me a second here. I'm gonna at least try to find it. One second. this thing on. Designed to be a long distance looker. Why didn't I protect it? I knew I should. I still didn't do it. Oh, that hand is so small too. I will be lucky to find it. Oh, and it just happens to be a black hand too, doesn't it? If I find that, I'm going to be amazingly shocked. Holy cow, I cannot believe I flung that sucker off. That was stupid. So stupid. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts really bad. Come on, baby. You had to land right here somewhere. I think 90% of your time spent looking for parts that fly away. Oh. Couldn't have really gone that far. Could it have? Wish I had a trajectory on it. That'd be nice. Oh my god, where did it go? My worry is that it went into my keyboard. So small it could go into my keyboard. I'd never find it again if it went in there. What am I talking about? I'm never going to find it again. Odds of me locating that stupid hand. I think I have another one to replace it, but that just sucks. Yeah, let me continue on and I'll spend an hour or two. Oh, I cannot believe that. And it's so small. I literally have, oh, come on. All right, well, that's not how I wanted my night to go. Let's see what we got here. Let's get back to this. Yep, so I'm not happy about that at all. That ruined my night, guys. I don't like what my tools are doing to these dials. This dial. God. How are you supposed to get those little turds off? You're supposed to lift the dial? And I'll pull them off. It dang sure don't look like. Wow, is that flimsy? Ah, that looks like a better solution. At least I'm going to be able to find that. Look how freaking small that thing is. Look how small that is. That is tiny. I lost the other one. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure that out later. That's just bad, though. I cannot believe I lost that sucker. Wow. Now this dial's screwing with me again. Come on. Ah. It's fine. Just bear with me a little bit longer. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. Okay. Huh? This is the one thing I don't like about these glasses. You get out of range and you don't see anything. Here's my dial. Here's the ring. Wow, this thing's sensitive. Let me change my glasses out real quick because these are just too thick for what I'm trying to do. I got out over my skis again. Shit. Yep. Much better. All right, so now that it's actually broke down, you know, I wonder, I didn't even look. That hand could have stuck to my gloves and I just didn't know it. No, I'm pretty sure that thing shot off. But, you know, honestly, I mean, it's got to be around here somewhere. I'll just look for it a little more later. Let's get a little deeper into this watch. All right, so there's that. Let me get closer here so I can document what I'm dealing with. Close my lid on this. All right. These things are some plastic screws. This holds down, these two screws here hold down this plate, and underneath there's the rest of the works. And then, so just to show you what happened here, here's the board. Right here. Right there's the issue. You can see where it's separated. I'm lifting it up. And like here, can you see right there? See how it's separated? It's actually supposed to be connected to this part right here. So it's separated right along there, which is not great. I don't know if that, like I said, was what caused it when we were, oh shit, oh, excuse my French, shoot, something's broke here. That looks like the head of one of those. Wow, oh crap, it's, oh man, did I just lose another one? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I might have to quit for the night. This is starting to get on my nerves. I cannot believe that fell. All I did was, wow, I'm having a bad night. Bad luck tonight. Where'd it go? Now I can't even find that piece. And it was, I know it fell right here, so it can't be far. But it's one of the, yep, it's one of the holders fell out. I mean, I'm where'd it go? I mean, it should have just fallen straight down. It's not in my clothes. It's like it disintegrated. Because you look at the towel and everything looks like it's, is that it right there? That's it right there. Jesus. Jeez. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. It's so small you can hardly tell by the bare eye. You can't really see it. Especially with my white background. But yeah, that's it right there. Dang. That is really small. And I think it broke. So I saw some debris over here too. I was like, what in the world is that debris? Yeah, there's debris right here. That's the extra piece that goes on the bottom of it to hold it in. And that's what happened. It just separated. Yep. Just like that. Wow. Yeah. So, just one more thing. Trying not, I don't want that plate to fall out yet because I want to separate this side. See what's going on first. Okay, that's why it didn't separate, because it does have a clip over here that holds it in place. Okay. God, I'm not looking forward to separating that. Okay, so let's pull this. All the screws out. 1, 2, 3. Good. They're all out. Okay, there's another one here. So we gotta separate that. That's the clip on that side, and that's the clip on this side. There, that's separated. Now the other side should just come right off. Oh, there's a clip over here. I guess there's clips on all 4 sides, huh? Nope, just 3. Just 3 sides. Just enough of the sides to annoy the hell out of you. There's that one. There's that one. And there's the last clip. I'm gonna just lift it off there, off that clip, because I'm not trying to find another clip. Y'all notice I'm being really rough with this one. It's only because I've got another fully assembled one. Well, I say fully assembled. It doesn't have the hand I need that went flying 40 yards. Probably. I'm pretty sure I'll never find again. There it is. Okay. All right. So that plate came off finally. So that's how it goes. Covers up that. Okay. Plate out of the way. Okay. So where's the dial? I mean, the crown and stem go right here. It comes in like this. That means the damage is right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That thing's toast. But is it just the board that's toast? Or is it everything? Okay, see. You can see the separation. So yeah, I'm not sure it's just the board. I'm going to that screw. I'm a little worried about that. I hope it's going to take the whole board. Take the board apart. Here we go. Separating the board. There's the board. Come on. Oh, this side was separated too. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to fight this. I'm not going to fight. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot more than I expected. It's a lot more than I expected. It does not want to come up off this section right here. So it makes me wonder what else is going on. But I want to get to the, underneath the bridge. I mean, underneath this board, because I have I don't know why I'm so concerned with this board. I'm going really finicky with it when it's destroyed. There it is. Okay. Blam. Yeah. So it did not want to come off of that. But here's the board. And you can see this is the problem right here. See, it's separated. They couldn't finish the circuit. And that's exactly what got fried. Boobard. Boop. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Oh, yeah. I could solder it back together. No. That would be just dumb. I mean, I'll keep it, of course. As a reminder of what not to do. But that's really weird. It doesn't look like... Oh, yeah, this circuit completes off of this. Oh, sorry. Gotta remember. So this circuit right here finishes off of here and here. So it's a two-side. That's what it was doing. It was just... So this alarm, I'm taking it... This is the alarm right here. And it was coming into the alarm, and the reason it was going off because the circuit wasn't completing. So, well, there's some, look at that, there's some water damage in here too, I think. Looks like a lot of corrosion all the way through this circuit here. Yeah, the circuit looks corroded. Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna mess with this. I'm not going to separate. I'm going to take the other one apart and use probably this plate, not this second plate. I'm not using that. But I'm probably going to reuse this plate because this plate is nicer than the one that's on the other one. I'm probably going to reuse this plate. There are some, this screw fell apart really easily. And that concerns me. Anyway, oh, this looks good. I might be able to use that on another movement somehow. So here's the thing, right here. Okay. So this is what happened to me. Just gonna go over this right here. So when you got the stem in, right, the crown and stem, and you're pulling it out right here. You're supposed to pull it one notch, and then this is supposed to expose itself, and then you hit it down, and then it allows you to pull it. It didn't let me do that because I did try that. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is, can I separate this? Because I'm worried what I did. You know what I do? I have to disassemble this side in order to see the damage I caused by just yanking out the stem. And I want to see that. I want that to be on video so I can learn from that mistake. So I've got to remove this screw here. But I'm going to unleash a whole new thing of dragons by doing this. And it's just like it's like a 90-degree turn. And then this right here should come up. Oh no. Is this? Yeah. No, I need a little bit more turn on it. Sorry. Hoping that light helps you as much as it helps me. So it's supposed to be like a little turn. There. So yeah, let me kind of show you what this screw is actually supposed to look like. See that T came off of there? See how it's just a T? It broke off on the other one. So this actually can fall all the way out, which it just did. Yay me. Plenty of pieces. There it is. Okay. There's the part. Look how small that is. All these parts are so damn small. Oh, there went this. Calendar wheel. Well, I mean, that means I've got plenty of parts to fix the other one if I have to, but this thing. At least now I know how it's assembled. Jeez Louise. Man, I hope this thing. This is gonna be a bear. This is not what I expected. This is going to be interesting. Because this one. Oh my God. Do not lose that. Oh! Oh my God. I don't want to lose it, and there it goes. I'm going to go save that right now. There, I got one good one. This board did see some water. That is corrosion. I don't know if I'm going to save it or not. It's just trash at this point. Doesn't do me any good. These wheels are good. That looks good. That looks good. Are they engaging each other? Yep. They're engaging each other. So here's the keyless works down here. I'm not seeing why it wouldn't release. I guess it's on the other side that would show me that. This dang thing does not want to play nice. There we go. Flip over. There you go. As it goes right there in that hole. That. Okay. And then, sorry guys, I'm doing this basically for me. I am trying to make sure that when because the other ones aren't 100% assembled either. My backups for this, they're not really 100% assembled either. I'm trying to see that does slide into place to set the date, but I believe, isn't this what actually turns the date? No. It's a second. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay. Just gotta remember this little guy's in here. Damn, that thing is so little. That's what I understand. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Where's the other hand? Oh, there it is, right there. So it's because if the keyless works are right here, should be 1, 2, 3. I don't see. Oh yeah. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. Let me take this off. I don't need this anymore. I'm thinking about going black because I have a black one, a black background one. Not sure yet. I'll have to look at that. I want to clean this dial up now. I didn't mess it up. God, I think I messed it up. What do you think? Yeah, you can see the black smudges. Damn it. I hope that comes off, man. So annoying if I scratch this dial. It's a little better, but I can still see them. I mean, you're not going to be, the only reason I can really see them is because I'm zoomed way in, probably. I have magnifying glasses on. I mean, you can see a little bit, though. So I'm not going to lie. I'm not 100% happy with that. Can't believe I did it. I'll know better next time. I'm just trying to see if I can get a little bit more off. I don't know if it's dirt or if I actually scratched the dial. Yeah, all right, I'll mess with that later. All right, so we've got that now. We're pretty happy with all that. Okay, what do I want to do here now? Okay. I'm gonna break this one down. I'm not 100% sure that I'm not gonna rebuild this one yet. So I'm just gonna break this one down. And see, these are what worry me. There's these little bitty like secondary wheels here that they're so small, dude. If they come out in a weird way, I'm gonna be screwed. I don't even know what are these little ones. Those are like studs I'm taking. These gold pieces are all studs. So, yeah, that's what they are. They're studs. It's where you screw into for the other boards. Okay. So this plate should separate now. This plate here, which I'm not sure I'm gonna mess with, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna disassemble this thing completely. So if something happens with the other one, I know what's going on. That's my negative post there for, it doesn't look like it wants to come out. I don't think it does come out, but I'm gonna try anyway. Hey, there it is. Okay. It does come out. Carefully. So these are different. How are they different? That one's got more of a bend on it for the negative side of the power. And that's just that's another piece. I don't even know where that came from. I'm gonna have to look back on the video to find where that came from. Okay. All right. Interesting. Oh, so here's two more of those flat top screws, the little plastic ones. I'm guessing is exactly what I have to do to get this thing to separate. I'm definitely breaking this off. Sucker does not want to come out. I don't even think that thing's holding it. Yeah, that's not even holding it anymore. That's not. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know that's not how it goes. I've got a whole stack. Wait. Oh no. because I had this sitting like this, and instead of it being on the, damn, now I don't even know how, I mean, yeah, oh well, I mean, yeah, and this is a pretty complicated watch. None of this is where it goes. You know, if there's a video out there that has the seating place, because I would never figure this. Just too many parts. It's just too many. Look at all that. I mean, here's the center wheel. Look at that. I would never figure out where all that went. I mean, I know it's the center wheel. Look at that. Yeah. Yep. Look at all the little parts. Would never figure out what order they're in without a picture. One of them. Shit. Let me get as close to a picture of it as I can. It's a wreck, I know. But oh, at least I have spare parts. I don't know that I'll ever want to disassemble one of these though, ever again. It's too much crap, dude. Look at all this. How would I ever know where that goes? This little bitty green wheel. Oh man, you gotta be careful with these too, because they have some really small pivots on them. Oh my god, look how small those pivots are. I mean, maybe one day. Holy cow, dude. And look at, is that a pivot? What in the, what is that? Is that a, oh my god, did that pop off the backside? I don't think, I have to be honest, I don't think I could reassemble this even if I wanted. I mean, I could. Oh my god, dude. A lot more complicated than I thought. I mean, that's, Holy crap, it's like 30 wheels right there. Well, this is what I'm trying to get at though down here, is to see what I damaged with the when I yanked out the stem. So I'm trying to see if I damaged this right here, the keyless works. It didn't look like I damaged anything. What is this? It's a coil. Wow. Oh, there's all the coils. Jeez Louise. I mean, that's a lot of parts. Jeez Louise. I don't know. I mean, this is a crossover. Some kind of crossover. Can't even take that out without the other piece. I don't know. There's that. I'm glad I have a fully assembled one. Because I really don't know that I'd want to rebuild this watch right now. This is way more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I did not think this watch was this complicated. Keep track of these, because I am going to try to reassemble this at some point. But I don't know how long it's going to be. I want to finish my mechanical wash before I finish this one. This is just way more than I can chew right now. I'm guessing those are motors. I don't know. It's so weird. You can see the little. I don't know if you can see them, but I can see them. These plates have a pivot in there that's like a geared pivot. Right in the center of them. God, I wish I could. Let me zoom in on this. So, I don't know if you can see the plate, right? And then right in the center of that hole, can you see the gears on? Yeah. That's going to be exciting to reassemble. When they go across each post like that, I mean, that's not the difficult. That's going to be the easy part to figure out, but I don't know, man. Again, I was not expecting this. I'm just going to get this disassembled. Look at all that. I mean, look at all that. What worries me is all these plastic parts, right? Not so much worried about metal parts. Is that even? And the sheer volume of them. So I think, let me show you here. Let me show you what I was dealing with here so I can figure this out to myself. This is the plate that actually has, so, oh, I'm getting over my skis here. What are you doing? Things are sticking together. Those drives are magnetic, so you got to be careful with them. Those little drive pinions. Anyway, so here's the plate, right? And this is what I'm trying to work out in my head. Hold on, I'm trying to get this plate. So this is the plate. That's where it sits. Kind of like that, right there. It's very close to how it sits, okay? There's that, okay. And it sits almost exactly like that. And it even says right here, well, that's the spring right there. You can see this hole, right? This is the release, right? That's the release. So when you pull out the stem, just you click it out once. This is supposed to appear, and then you can hit it and then release the stem. I believe. Hold on. It's hard to reach. Hard to read. And I tried that once and it didn't work. It would not release the stem. I actually did try that. Now, whether I tried it in the order, because it's over right now, right? The stem is, I mean, the thing is this way. Is this the right one? This is what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I watched the video and it showed. I believe it showed this one. This is the one. It showed. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm about to get off, so you don't have to listen to too much of that. But That's the one it showed, and it said pull it out and push down on that, and it would release. And I believe I tried that, and it still didn't release for some reason. So, anyway, so you pull this off, and you look at what we're looking at, and that's it right there. So I'm not sure how this being pushed down would release anything over here. Because you can see that is the, there you go. I mean, I feel like anything that would need to be released would be over here. So this is a setting lever, right? Are you supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to push down on this. What does it does? It pushes that forward. Okay. Well, I got down as deep as I want to go with it right now, and this thing has a setting lever spring here. I can see it right there. I'm gonna put all this up. I'm gonna leave my dial. I'm gonna show you what I've got real quick. But I'm gonna put all this aside. I'm gonna put it in a. I'm gonna save that. I'm not gonna put that there. I'm gonna put that there. I'm not gonna put any of this in there. I need a new crate. I need a new crate. I'm gonna put this all in a new crate. Now, back out. Back out. I'm gonna put all this in here. This away in a little bit. And I'll pull out what I got and show you that stuff. I know you want to see what I got. Just kidding. I'll pull out my other. Jeez. This was super complicated. I'm gonna have to watch this video at least 30 times to even get close. And even then, I don't have a picture of all the gear settings where they're going. So there are a bunch that I'd have to just guess on until I gotta have to look up like some kind of manual to see where everything is. Either that or what I'll have to do is be careful. I have like 4 of these movements. Is open another one up, but being more careful this time and taking a picture of what the movement actually looks like as I open it. It's so weird. That is a weird main shaft. Anyway. This gear, I've heard this gear breaks a lot. So I know I've got a spare if I need it. Look how small. Jeez Louise, setting lever. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, God, thank you. Holy crap, dude. So small. Yeah, I don't know, man. I am glad the other ones are already assembled because I would not look forward to rebuilding this right now. Jeez, it's just so much. Is that bent? Tell me that's not bent. That is a very small axle. Oh, this is the other one. That's for the, I forgot there was two crown and stems on this. Man, there's so many little parts. They're plastic. It's so. Mm. I need that ring. And I don't need this. So let me, I'm going to put it in here for now. Don't need this broken. I'm going to put it in there anyway. Yeah. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. That is very crazy. I'm going to stow these for now. And I'm going to show you what I got. I gotta find the right one. That's a 428. That's a 428. I don't need that one. Or 28. Oh no. These are leftovers. For sure these are leftovers. Oh no. There's a bunch of 428s. That's another dial. That's another 428 assembly. Man, oh man. Where are my three? I know there was a 328 in here. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? It's another 4. Oh, I might be screwed here. I still got a bunch to go here, so. The problem is, oh, that's the one I like. That's what I was thinking about using the plate. know I saw a 428 in here. I mean, 328. Oh my God, stop. That one's ripped. See, this is how I know that it's a very common, because I bought these used parts off somebody. And that's exactly, let me show you. These used parts came off somebody. And look what the problem was. Look where it's separated. Exactly where mine did. So what ended up happening is somebody else did what they did, because it sits right by where you're supposed to pry that lid off. Let me see if I can show this to you guys. Somebody tried to open this like I did, and they made the exact same mistake I did. So if you look on the casing, the point at which you see right there, I don't know if you can see it, but see the little, you can see it. It's a little lip. You can see where it raises up right there. That's where you're supposed to separate the case at. Okay? And if you look how this sits in here, this is that button, right? And that sits right off the top of that button. With this, I'm sorry. So this button right here, right? It goes right next to that. Well, that sits just like this inside the case, right? Just inside the case. And when you slip, you get into that and you tear it up, and it's done. It cooks it. That's exactly what it does. You separate the main power from the rest of the unit. So I'm guessing that is a pretty common occurrence with these. And it looks like, I mean, this one looks good here, but somebody definitely got it hooked in. This one looks good. It's not, it's connected still. So that, oh no, it's not. No, it's not. It's broke free. So that one's bad too. That's two bad ones. That sucks. This is a 42B. And I do not know what the differences are between 42Bs and 32Bs. So I'm gonna have to do some research. These are all, I think I got a batch of crap is what I think I got. I think somebody was buying these and fixing this part, and they had all this fluff. And I think I just got screwed. It looks like absolute dog horse shit. And I'm not sure. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. That's enough for tonight. I'm not in a good mood now. All right. Good night, guys.